it's like I was saying to someone yesterday. Like our party would be so much better if we didn't have arguments with Dan in terms of he's got a bunch of support spells he can heal apparently.
Yeah, he just doesn't use them. That's
Yeah,
part of his
because his
character.
character. Yeah,
But
but that's rather dysfunctional. A support character that doesn't support.
to be
We've
fair,
got
my guy's dysfunctional. A tank who can't tank.
yeah. I'm gonna get to that. We've got Luke, who, to be fair, is getting better at support.
Are we good to start?
Yes,
Okay.
I can see it. Luke's getting better at his supporting, but he's using his support dice and everything in healing. Your character is it a bit loud?
It's very loud. Okay.
God damn, look at him type.
Nice. It's like me at work. If I wasn't on my phone all the time.
But yeah, so Luke's getting better with it. You've got your character, which not only do they die really easily, they also kind of have a tendency to do daft crap.
It's true. I'm just gonna read the thing. Shall I read it normally, or shall I add a bit of jazz?
Jazz it up.
The year is 2032.
Stop jazzing it up.
I was wondering what voice could I do to get you to say that the quickest was my goal. I think I achieved it. And a team of scientists have decided to explore the Earth's last frontier, the core. I don't think I ever finished this game, by the way, in college. I don't remember it anyway. The Digit 6400. It's an awkward number. The world's most advanced digging robot. The bravest new terrain. Can you dig it? That's great. I was more after like the controls done with the keyboard, while rigging is using the mouse. The control of This way is west. West. Space to jump. Number of ring pieces here. Cycle plus ring pieces. Number of rig pieces you will be recycling is split. Okay, so we also use an equipped item by pressing E. Equip items using your items inventory. You may use them. Once you unlock the vacuum teleporter, you may expel minerals whenever. I just want the controls.
Just wazzed.
Yeah, but the sucking. Stick to laser. This is a bit. Oh, you can change them over there. Oh, it was pointless. Yeah, okay. Walls will begin standing up. Okay, here we go. I didn't mean to do that. How do I mine stuff? Oh, it's the wrong kind of money, I guess. Okay. I'm good. I got this. Go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Dead bod. Ah! Don't worry about it, it's fine. Alright, so Tim.
Yes.
So, I missed something on the Warhammer community website. I didn't realise I'd missed it, bear in mind. So it turns out they announced a whole new set, starter set, with Chaos Marines. New Chaos Marines, bear in mind. And new Primaris Marines. But, right, the new Chaos Marines do look kind of cool, right? But, you know what's the most annoying thing? Oh, as an aside, we're getting a new Abaddon model, which is kind of cool. Because Abaddon... Have you ever heard the stories about the old Abaddon model? His arms would never stay on, because he was a metal model, and they were just, like, way too heavy. And they would just, like I say, they would just never stay on. They were just impossible to keep on. So, oh, okay, I guess that's gone. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so his arms would always fall off, no matter what you glued them on with, which wouldn't.
Sorry, just a quick question. Why don't you use the conveyor belts?
Because no.
Okay.
Why don't you use the conveyor belts?
I do.
Well, why aren't you using them now?
Because I'm not playing the game.
Sounds like excuses to me.
By the way, that bed that's on top of the factory, that's
I
mine.
know, I can get... Oh no. I'm just leaving him until I can, like, actually get him. Yeah, there we go, that works. I'll do them too as well. It's gonna annoy me otherwise. What was the jump upgrade that was in the shop? Is it like a straight up jump higher, or...? I suppose so, yeah. Oh, we don't have any of the stuff. Alright. Well. Yeah, so, long story short, I think that the new Chaos Marines are going to be monopose, and I'm going to be super mad if they are.
Monopose?
Yeah. As in, like, it's just like a set model. Like, you can't...
Oh, right. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out what you meant by monopose.
Yeah, well, it's like, his brain just popped out. You see that? Ugh, that's gross. I'm leaving him there. I'm not messing with that. Oh,
Again,
I don't have the sucky thing yet.
one of the few things I just wish for some reason was really violent, like the robot just suddenly drills into the top of a bird's head and then just leaves it.
That would be horrifying. I'd love it. Bear in mind, I'm not gonna mine everything. I know. Is this better for this? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I think they're going to be monopose ones, right? The highest likelihood is, right? Which is going to suck, because, I mean, like, the best thing about Space Marines, right? And I have, like, recent experience of this through getting bits and bobs Space Librarian, is that literally anything goes with anything, right? Space Marines are the most customizable thing on the face of the planet. Like, you can... I have so many different, like, bits and bobs of Space Marines that just, like, all fit together and interconnect, that is ridiculous, right? And it's such a shame that... Oh, I know, again, hold on. It's such a shame that, like, you just can't do that with the new stuff. Like, I get, yeah, they want to make, like, nicer, like, sculpts for the models, which I understand, I guess. But I don't know. It's just not as good. Frankly, it's a shame. It just don't. They just don't. Like, they might look nicer initially. You might like see like the photos on like the Games Workshop website and think, oh, they look really cool. But then you go on like Reddit on the release day, and everyone's like, oh, look at my new Chaos Space Marine squad that I made, and everybody has literally the exact same thing. Like, they're all identical, and the Primaris ones are the same. Like, you know the ones that I got John. That came with that magazine, right? The Kill Team subreddit, when that magazine came out, was literally like, it was like, here's my brand new and unique Primaris Kill Team. The same dude. 500 times. And it's just a shame. I don't know, because like even your stealth suits, like you'll have been able to like pose the arms differently and stuff. But and I mean, to be honest, Oh, you're making quick progress, dig it? Alright. If you want to call that quick progress, you can. What was I going to say? Yeah, like, the Tau models are pretty good for it, actually, as well. The Pathfinders are quite nice for it, as well. But, just, something about them just... Something about them. They just... How did I take damage from that? Okay. Yeah, just like... I don't know what the deal is with, like, the Primaris stuff, but it just, like... They just like making S models. Like, they're... Like... Maybe if it was like a getting started kit, I wouldn't mind so much. But it's not. Like, that's the thing, it's like, it's just not. So it does look kind of S.
Yeah. It is a bit of a shame.
They just all kind of look identical. And it's like, what's the phrase, Tim? When everyone's super, no one is. When everyone's model looks cool, nobody's model looks cool. Because it's just the same generic cool dude. I mean, I got some of them models when they were in that magazine, and I plan to do a Deathwatch kill team with them. And in the end, not only did I not use them, which I suppose doesn't matter at this point because I've already given Games Workshop my money, but you know, not only did I not use them for that, but yeah, not only did I not use them for that, but what is happening here? I don't know what I think I'm losing my mind. Can you conveyor belt through stuff?
No.
No. Okay. It's hard to dig in a straight line. It's the issue. Right, I think I'm gonna pop in here and then I'll actually try and dig in a straight line. There we go. There we go.
It is really difficult, to be fair.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just didn't end up using them. I bought actual Deathwatch models because the actual Deathwatch models are like proper Space Marines where you can interchange them. And you know what, Tim? My librarian would not have had a Force Sword were it not for interchangeable Space Marine bits. Like, if that was Primaris, I'd stand no chance. Because there is a right-handed sword on a Primaris, but it's specifically molded to that guy, and you can't take it off. Like, you'd have to like do some proper slicing and dicing to get that thing out of his hand.
To be fair, there must be some people out there that are on that level.
What, that can do it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I can't do it. It's just that it's Jesus Christ.
It takes a lot of effort.
Well, it takes a lot of effort, but also, like, they had a really good and intuitive system and they scrapped it for no particular reason. This is not going well.
I can see that.
Oh, I shouldn't do that. Do you get 100 combined, or is it what?
In the backpack. Or in rig tools.
In rig tools?
You can buy more, you just start with 100 of each one.
It's 100 of each though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Have one more in there. You be glad you don't have the sound on right now. He's beeping like a madman.
You do? Oh, you don't start with batteries, do you?
No. God, it sounds like Gordon Ramsay on any kind of kids program. Just constant beeping. Oh, there's the bombs that you can get in there. What about it? We should probably start a little higher than this actually, because otherwise I'm not going to have any stuff to stand on to... Well, I think this is already going to be a problem actually. Get up the... Get up the... Yeah! Oh. How are you getting on with you, Tom? You don't need
No
more of
comment.
it? Fair enough. I'm looking forward to a proper Kill Team game. Not specifically them, just like another one in general.
To be fair, it will be interesting when we actually get to do like even a 400-point game, a 2v2. So like each
Yeah,
person
true.
actually having the full kill team.
Yeah, it's true, because we haven't done a proper game yet, have we?
Nope.
Well, yeah, no, we haven't. We actually haven't done a proper game, because even like the ones with the Space Marines that we did when we like first started, that 100 point, that was like, what, 70 probably? A little less.
I wouldn't like to guess for that one, but
Do some quick maths. Space Marines are about 16, 5 of them.
how much are they worth?
About 16-ish.
That would be 80.
18. Oh no, 16 for special weapons, so it will be less than that, but... Yeah, somewhere like that.
We can
Wasn't-
say
wasn't
maximum
full.
80.
Yeah,
And bearing in mind that those Space Marines, it was still technically a 1v1. Like, they were the same kill team.
yeah. 1v1 with no like terrain around. Oh, I have sad news actually. Remember me saying that I was going to get them containers and stuff? Oh, well, I found a website because they're out of what do you call it now? They don't make them anymore. They made them for like 4 months at most, right? And then they're just not making anymore, which sucks. It's such like a pointless investment of like they had to invest in that, in like packaging and marketing and stuff. Like what's the point?
You had to do the molds for them.
Nah, they were pre-existing molds to be fair.
Okay.
But I don't know, it's just weird. But anyway, long story short, they're gone. And I found a website that does them. So I got really excited and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get them. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna. There we go. Yeah, I found a website that does them and I got really excited. Same one that I got your stealth suits from. Because they were labelled as like expected to restock soon, so I was like, oh, they must have like some left in like a warehouse and they're shipping them in. So because they were expected to restock soon, it was like you can pre-order it so that you can get one as soon as it restocks. So I was like, right, whap in a pre-order, right? Because I thought they look really cool and they'll be cool to rent. And then it was listed as today. I checked, so I was like, it's been a good few days since I put the order in. I haven't heard anything. What's going on with it? So I went on the website. To try and like check the order status, see if it'd been like sent out or if it was like in the shop or whatever. And and he was like, "Oh, I am unavailable," on like the actual store page entry. So I emailed them and I was like, "It says unavailable, but is that just because like they're all like bought out now or what?" And the dude emailed back like, "Oh, that should never have been set to that. Sorry, we didn't have any left. We'll offer you a refund if you want." So I was like, "Oh, okay, that sucks." But I appreciate that they're like offering like a full refund and not just like, because he said I can do your store credit if you want, or you can have like a full refund. So like I appreciate the fact they like did offer me a full refund instead of just saying, "Oh, you can have it back in store credit."
Yeah. Okay.
Which is good. But I'm gonna send you something real quick actually. This website here is the best thing you'll ever come across. Specifically, I'm considering buying these because they're cool and they're super. I mean, do you know how much Warhammer Terrain is? It's way more than the actual models, by the way. It's super expensive. But look at them. I mean, you've played Dawn of War, so you know what Necron stuff looks like. £8, you get some proper the resin as well, the good quality. Like Necron, like stuff, like relics and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I was thinking, oh, they're cool. I might, because I mean, essentially, I've got that money I was going to spend anyway, so I might spend it on something else. So I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, I might get some of them. And then, because I've had a look at this website before, and then I thought, I'll see if their inventory's changed. Have a look at all this. It's all laser cut out of MDF, bear in mind, so it's all like wood. But they do have like good detail to them. Look at the sort of stuff they do. Yes, they do trains. Yes, I am considering it. I'm just gonna get that out there right now. But it's so cool. There's like orc huts, and there's like all like ruins and stuff. There's like bunkers and like factories and stuff. But the amount, like, go on Games Workshop's website and then compare the prices of some of their terrain to the terrain on that website, and you'll notice the huge difference in, like, well, A, price, but B, just the amount of stuff that you get.
Yeah. I also now back on the thing of pre-ordering the things and it didn't come. Never trust pre-orders.
Well, it wasn't even a pre-order though, that's the thing. It was just like, because I say it's been out forever, it was just like a reservation, if you like, really.
I'm gonna say, because if you don't remember, I tried buying a book and waiting 4 months for it and thought, oh, I'll pre-order the next one so that I don't have to wait for it.
Tim, I've been burned by pre-orders a lot, alright? I know not to do it, alright? The first thing that I pre-ordered ever was Halo 4. And then the second one was GTA 5. Yeah, GTA 5, which at launch was absolutely busted and included no multiplayer mode, by the way. And the single player practically didn't work. So, like, you just basically just didn't have it. Oh, the beeping got faster. You basically just didn't have a game. So, yeah. I know, alright? I know. That's fair, I did also pre-order Doom, which is solid, but yeah.
The thing is, you pre-ordered them and you got them, right?
Well, I didn't get what I was after, but I guess I technically received what I paid for. So
I pre-ordered this book. It was meant to come in 6 days. All of a sudden, I got an email a few days ago. Oh yeah, the expected arrival date has changed to March 26th.
Well, I thought you had the book. Are we on about a different book?
We're on about the next book in the series. I thought, I'll pre-order the next book.
Oh, why did you? Well, you're an idiot yourself. You knew what the last one was like.
Well, no, I ordered the last one normally when it had come out and ended up waiting 4 months. So I thought, right, because that one was based on them not having enough stock, I'll pre-order the next one to make sure that I do get it. And now they're like, oh yeah, we're going to have to push it back over a month. And it's like, oh my god, can I just have the books when they say they're going to come out? Also, please buy some batteries.
There you go, you're welcome. He was getting to me as well.
Like every now and then I'd just turn on the sound and it'd be like beep, 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 beep.
No, it's
beep.
been beeping fast since I got down to 20 health. I got the jetpack now though, so I can actually like do stuff.
Yeah, good. I'm trying to think if I've pre-ordered anything else before. Pre-ordered a
Yes,
game.
you have. I know you have.
Yes, I pre-ordered that game. Anything else?
Which one's that game?
Fatal Bullet.
No, not that. That's not the game that I was on about.
What else did I pre-order?
Sentinel World War II shooter.
I didn't pre-order that one.
Did you not?
No, I bought it when it came out.
Okay. I mean, still a mistake, but well, I mean, nah, the game is fun. It's just a shame.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet money that we're not getting any more updates for that. By the way, I think we're done.
Oh yes. Agreed. It's
They
dead.
didn't even get the secret.
Secret?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Payday always had secrets, so I assumed that was gonna have secrets as well.
Yeah, true. Like I say, I do genuinely feel bad for the producers of that game.
I
Cause
feel bad for the probably like 100+ people that worked on that game for like 2-3 years of their life, only to have it utterly obliterated. It's such a shame, because like I say, the game is fun. It needed some refinement, but it's fun.
it's like if you go on Steam database for it, there's an
I
estimated
don't want to. I really don't want to. It's gonna be like 20 people, isn't it?
21 right now. At practically peak time, at least for the UK. It's estimated 20,000 to 50,000 donors, which if you think for the scale of the game, that is nothing.
No. Well, I mean, it's AAA title, isn't it?
Mm.
Basically. Have you seen much of Apex?
I haven't really, no.
Have you heard of a game called Titanfall?
Yes, and I've seen it played.
Same
etc.
developers.
Okay.
So you know it's good quality. Titanfall 2, best game of 2016 when it came out. That's not even me being biased. They actually won an award for that, I'm pretty sure. Which, by the way, its competition that year was pretty solid. Games like Doom and the like came out that year. Yeah, really good game. I will say it's Battle Royale, but I'm willing to give it a go because I have 100% faith that they always produce good things, no matter what. So,
Well, apparently it's free, so
yeah, it is.
it just works it out. Even if you go for their maximum estimate of 50,000 and say that they all bought the game when it came out, no discount, so $40, it's only $2 million. Like, for a AAA title,
It's sad, isn't it?
that is nothing.
No.
And if you consider quite a lot of people will have bought it when it's gone on discounts to like $10,
Yeah.
it's even gone as far down as $5.
Absolutely. Can I get the... I want the vacuum. Does that come last? I think that comes last, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. God, I've only done half the mining that I need to do to get that. I can upgrade my jetpack though. That's worth it in my eyes. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's no need to.
Damn. Oh, apparently the game literally at the moment is £3.87.
What? Red?
Yeah.
It's because it's Lunar New Year sale, I think.
Yeah, what is the Lunar New Year sale?
It's Chinese New Year. Which some people have been up in arms about. Because they're like, oh, you can't celebrate Lunar New Year if you're not Chinese. Which is like saying you can't celebrate Christmas if you're not Christian. In other words, it's frankly bizarre that when people are celebrating a tradition, actually arguably being more accepting than is usual for human beings, people aren't happy about it.
It is true. Let's have a look at the specials that are on at the moment.
Would you pre-order my game? That goes up.
What?
Would you pre-order my game when that goes up?
Which one?
Can't remember what the hell it was called. Hold on.
Hello?
So bad. Yeah,
Jeez.
my game. That one.
I don't know anything about it, so I can't say.
The one. There was a robot in it. You know the one.
I really don't.
It was on like a spaceship. You could wander around. It was on green light. Rescue in 12 Hours. That was what it was called.
Ooh, yes.
Currently on revision number 7, by the way.
Are you still working on it?
Yeah. I never stopped working on it. The thing is that I thought I had someone coming in again. The thing is, right, that I keep on going, this is kind of trash. Well, not deleting the project, but essentially like going, I'm not going to work on. Yeah, restarting the project. And yeah, because like I don't know. I know that I can make it good, but I don't know. It keeps on like not meeting my standards. But currently we got a decent plan going on. We're not on a spaceship anymore, because I think that was a big problem. Is that a spaceship is not interesting to wander around on, because a spaceship is mainly grey. And doesn't present that much in the way of interesting environments, given that it is mainly grey.
It would be a bit like doing it in a submarine.
Yeah, for some things it's fine, but for like, there's not much variety, and like, you probably could put more variety in it, but I'm not the most talented artist, so it didn't look nice when I was doing it.
Yeah.
So we're in a snowy outpost now. It's like an ex-medical research centre.
What?
Yeah, and there's like a few different places. It was like all there was like a blizzard, so everything's like covered in snow. The blizzard is still like currently ongoing, so whenever you go outside to try and like get between certain places, you're just like blasted by snow and visibility's low and all that. It's cool. I wanted to do it so that it's still spooky even though it's not dark, if that makes sense. A lot of people are just like, yeah, stick them in a dark room, give them a torch and I'll do. Might want to do that. Because it's not very, it's not the most original of plans, is it?
Not really, no, I'm afraid.
So yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to mine everything. I know I haven't stuck well to that, but oh.
It's really easy to just start mining everything though. So
yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is one of those games where you can say,
It's
okay.
just satisfying, the noise, the
Mm.
way it looks, all the colourful little bits and bobs that pop out of everything.
Oh my god. Uno is currently £2.57.
On Steam. I know they did digital Uno.
The do, can you imagine us lot playing that?
Nope. I can imagine people getting banned for that.
That's what
Uno
I mean.
is a game like that. It'd be like if we all bought Monopoly. That's just a fallout waiting to happen.
I think my thing with Monopoly is there's at least some strategic thinking that can happen. Uno is almost purely luck.
Even Monopoly. There is some strategic thinking that can happen, but ultimately it doesn't matter. It's like Mario Party. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing that you can do. If the game decides it doesn't like you, there is nothing that you can do.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done. Pack up your bags.
Did you see the game Grumps playing it?
What? Monopoly or Mario Party?
Monopoly.
I saw him do it with Matt and Ryan. Oh, do you mean I saw the one forever ago? That was like
Yeah,
last year.
They were doing one where it was just Dan and Aaron. And pretty much almost every single time they were going past start, they were also landing on the tax. So they were immediately losing the $200.
Ah, yeah, it does ring a bell actually. Yeah, it does ring a bell. Yeah, go watch and play it against Super Mega. It's funny.
I have seen that one as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I really want this game and it's on offer. Can
Is
I
it Uno?
afford it? No.
What is it?
Weed.
But why do you want to go to Nipple?
It's not Go Go Nippon.
See any weird game on Steam in it?
Okay, now we're on the game.
Oh god, what is it?
It's another one of the SAO ones.
That's all I can say to that.
There's nothing you can say. It's not good.
At least you know. It's like, there's that. You know, at least there's no there's no mystery there. You're well aware.
There it goes, downloading. 18.1 gigabyte. This one's like 3 times bigger than the one that came after it.
Jesus. Yeah, that's games nowadays, isn't it? It's looking a little bit risky. I'm not actually liking this.
To be fair, I'll say this. If you completely ignore the storyline and just play them for the gameplay, they're pretty good.
What,
If you
like
try and play
hack
the
and
story.
slash or what?
Basically.
Like hack and slash. Like Bayonetta.
Never really played Bayonetta, so
Well, it's a hack and slash game. Like Space Marine, I guess.
okay.
Space Marine's kind of a hack and slash. That one ladder. Hold on.
Wait, did I tell this to install in my D drive or C drive? D, okay. This thing requires something like 48 gigabytes of hard drive space. I would not want to put it on my M.2. It's only 256 gig.
Wouldn't be ideal, really, would it?
Oh, you've got an M.2. Oh, I hear they're great for boot up times. Oh, I ended up having to take my OS off it though. Why? Because I downloaded a shitty game.
You just bought it, you don't know that. Can't confirm that. They're gonna sue you for defamatory speech. No, they're gonna sue me for defamatory speech. Hold on.
It's a weeb game. They're all terrible.
I mean, yes. But I don't have the money to get sued.
You're not gonna get sued.
No, you're right, nobody's watching.
It's only Bandai Namco that make it.
To be fair, are they owned by Sega? They have something to do with Sega, don't they?
In a minute. I'll do some googling.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Bandai Namco.
They always seem to do stuff with them, if not.
Parent organisation Bandai Namco Holdings. Helpful.
Well, I'm going to take that as a no, but assuming they take a similar sort of stance to Sega, then they don't care.
To be fair, the previous game, the one that downloaded and played, no microtransactions, none of that crap.
They
What?
have the whole pre-order bonuses thing, but where it was like it was the augment your pre-order thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. To be fair,
Yeah.
that was the most scummy bit of it.
Yeah, still don't like it. It's a slippery slope, isn't it?
It is. But currently, we're still at the top of the slope, so...
That's not a good. That's not a good justification.
Let's be honest, it could be worse. It could be made by someone like EA.
It's true. Good. But I mean, wouldn't come out on Steam if it was made by EA, would it?
Good point. Well, let's be honest with a lot of
no.
games. What?
Google, check if Apex is on Origin or not.
I think it is.
Bollocks. I have Origin, I don't like having it open. Feels
I know
gross.
it's not on Steam because I did try looking at it on Steam.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, even if they had their own launcher, I don't think I'd mind, but I'm pretty sure Respawn's owned by EA. Hey, funnily enough, no microtransactions in Titanfall 2. Even though it's owned by EA. It's published by EA, I suppose. They got some spite done. I think I need to buy the new Go Down Further thing.
Yeah, you're not really going to be able to mine anymore, are you?
Not really. Yeah, I think 85. Buy that.
May as well buy a couple of it.
No, I enjoyed the. I enjoy only doing it in steps.
Ugh.
What's happening to your mouth?
Oh,
Say it again. What's happening to your mouth? You reached an enchanted forest.
no, I was having a drink, but for some reason, like all the concentrate had just gone to the bottom.
Ew. Ew.
It was-
That's gross.
And I was just like drinking it was like normal, just and then it was like just drinking pure double strength squash. And I know I like my juice strong, but not that strong.
Doesn't sound fun.
You know, there is one other satisfying thing about that game.
What's that?
When you get further down and you always have that one conveyor belt going all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Like, you can see the items disappear and then you wait a solid 30 seconds and then you get them.
Yeah. The
This-
number
this-
is just like. Oh.
What?
Well, it says like 50. It's like a
Possibly
little
something in the way of
invisible-
building it.
Oh, there was like a little invisible thing. Nearly sent him over the edge. That wouldn't have been ideal. No, I'm not sure whether to do this here or go down further and then...
Well, you've already built the conveyor belts.
It takes like 2 seconds to do that. No, I'll do it. I started arguing that and then I realised I was lazy. This is satisfying. It's like watching my 3D printer go.
I was literally just thinking that, watching it go back and forth.
I know there's a big old lump on the left hand side, but it's too late. Can you check if Space Engineer's update is out yet?
I don't think it is.
I saw some posts about it on the Reddit, but I didn't know if they were choosing like the public test thing.
Public tests are still going.
I want to get on and play that game again. It's fun.
It was.
Oh! That's good. that bit was satisfying.
Oh, I know exactly.
I
Oh.
was like looking down for a second. I looked up and it just gave me tinglies.
I was just sat watching that on stream and that was... Wow. See, you don't need to make games with stunning graphics to get people excited. Look at this.
I know. Photorealism. Clearly, they've never heard of digging an entire mound like a printer. Oh, are we at that thing yet? Oh yeah, we are. Can I afford it? Oh yes, easily. There we go, the ultimate strategy. What's the button? It's V to vacuum, so... Oh! Used the battery, didn't mean to do that. B. B makes a noise, an uncomfortable noise. X. Oh! That's not what I wanted. How do you activate the vacuum thing?
V.
No, not the sock. The remote vacuum.
Oh, that spawns higher up,
No, I
and you
have.
can just drag it around.
No, I have it. I'm just wondering how I use it.
Bring it close to you. It has to be somewhat close to you and press X. It at least has to be on the
Oh,
same
damn
screen
it.
as you.
Oh, does it? Okay. Actually, no, this isn't too bad. Because it means that I can just sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not too bad at all, actually. Watched the Sonic Adventure last night.
It was interesting.
Yeah. That's one way to put it. Is that the turn you saw the story taking?
I don't know what I was expecting. I can't really say.
I understand. I'm gonna play. I don't know if I told you actually. I'm gonna do Doom next week. Hopefully, if I get this done. I mean, if not, I'll just abandon this. But the whole week, I'm gonna. It's gonna be like a charity thing. So like any donations that come in during that week, we'll go to that one that we did the game jam for. Just because I thought, well, I'm streaming, I don't get any money anyway, so I might as well the money that I do get send it that way. I was thinking if we can come up with some ideas, then it'd be nice to have like a donation thing, so that while I'm doing the playthrough, like it'll be like a donation meter, and when it reaches like certain amounts, then it'll at the end of the playthrough I'll have to like do certain stuff. If that makes sense. Not in like a weird way, nothing dodgy, but like I don't know. Play a game that I really hate or something like that.
Atlas Online.
Yeah. Oh god, a full playthrough of Atlas Online. Could you imagine? It just never happened, would it? Like it never end. Can it end? Is there an end?
I mean, it's one of those ones where there's a final boss, but it doesn't actually end when you've finished the final boss, if you get what I mean.
Right. Well, I might do that. That sounds like a
I can suggest worse games, if you want.
well, the thing I'm thinking about that one is it's free. Right, go on. What you got in mind?
Osu.
No. That's not something with a definite end, so no. Definitely not. I was thinking I'll have one of the donation goals as to replay Doom, but on the hardest difficulty. Full playthrough, bear in mind, and I can't stop playing it. I think like I can stop, time-wise. I'm not just gonna play it for the rest of my life, but like I can't stream something else until I've finished it on Nightmare.
Hang on a minute.
What?
What?
So,
I'm not sure I should share this on stream, so we'll wait until you stop.
God, terrified all this is gonna be now. What is it?
I really can't tell you. I would actually feel terrible for trying to tell you, so.
Peer mate?
Sure.
Or is it something that I really don't want to know?
Well.
Now I know why you went to university. Bet you were disappointed when you got there and all that was there was John Way. You were like, that's what I'm expecting. I mean, he's got long arms, but that's not what I was after.
I was just... Basically, I was thinking, oh, okay, I'll see if I've played any shitty games that I can suggest to World Stream. So I was just going through activity and profile and everything, and then that just came up, and it was one of those things where I clicked onto a different page and just thought, hang on a minute, did I see that right? And I had to go back, and sure enough, I did see it correctly.
Wait, it's not that you've played that?
I haven't. No, I've never even installed it. That's in my active. Right. If I go on activity, and you know how it shows people getting achievements, downloading or playing games.
Yeah.
It's in that.
So somebody else that is on your friends list has done it.
I put the name there
Oh, did you? I didn't look.
at the top of the
I
screenshot.
think I was too occupied by. Oh no! That makes it a million times worse.
Now you see why I don't want to mention it on stream.
Good God. Ugh. That's almost something that I want to call out.
That's what I mean. That isn't me playing that. And that's why I had to kind of blink and think, hang on a minute, did I see that correctly? But there it is, 5th of February. That's there.
That's horrifying. Oh. So, I don't know where we go from here, really. Oh,
Where is that we can go from that?
I don't know. Digger Rig's too cheerful for this. And nobody's watching, but if anybody happens to like watch this on VOD, just like imagine like a dead person that's like something that you'd find on like a proper like gore website, like a properly like flayed out dead person. Just picture that, and you're picturing somewhat better than what I just saw. So just go with that.
And for once, it's not actually my fault.
I mean, I'm still gonna blame you, but technically it's not. No. Am I not close enough? Oh, right, never mind. Done it. So that's a thing. You've actually killed the stream. Like, I just don't know. Like, I just don't know what.
I did say to you, this should probably wait till the end of the screen, and you were like, oh, you can PM it to me.
I didn't think it was going to be like that. That's not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be something that's stupid on Reddit. That's 100% what I expected. Not that. Definitely not that. I still take what damage, don't I?
Yes. Silence.
It's like dead. We might as well just like hold a memorial. John's gonna come back off camp and he's gonna be like, oh, watch your VOD, catch up on your streams. And I'm like, just don't bother. Turn your
He's
audio
gonna-
off. Same thing. Just the same thing. There's like delightful like digging rig music playing in the background as well. It's like dum 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 dum. It doesn't know the horror. And I mean the horror. We need someone to talk about. Desperately. Something else. Anything else.
Think of something 40k.
No interesting coming up. Oh yeah, what do you think of Commanders?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually realise that they could be levelled up like that.
I'll be honest with you. I knew that they could. I just never cared. Therefore, never looked into it. Because the Overlord that I bought came with like a special like level up tree, but it was literally just like level 1, level 2, level 3. There weren't any options, and it just like increased his point value, and they were only okay. So I was like, take them or leave them, I suppose. So I just assumed that they were all like that. Oh, how wrong I was. Turns out there's like a tree that you can use to give him like more durability and stuff called Fortitude. You can give that to the Necron Overlord, and he just never dies. Like just straight up, the men would never die. Also, I managed to wiggle it so that I can take 2 Necron Warriors instead of Flame Balls. So that's better. Mainly because like, they'll actually live for a little longer now, because it won't be like entirely melee. But it also means that I can do it currently. I'll choose the Immortals, the 2 that like look like Necron Warriors,
That'll work.
and just proxy them, because they're the same height, same size base. Those are the ones that matter. You want them the same height and the same size base, because base matters for like melee and stuff. So
I'm gonna say because it's base to base for melee, isn't it?
yeah, and having like a smaller base is better for melee. Having a bigger base is worse. So
Yeah, because you can be surrounded by more things.
yeah, basically. Well, I mean, the flip side of that, of if you're, say I played Orcs use 32mm bases now, but the Orcs that I bought forever ago came with 25mm. But that means that I can fit more Orcs around things because they're on smaller bases.
Yeah.
I mean, technically the official stance on it is you use whatever bases came with the models. So if it's like an old, if you already have like an army of like Orcs and 25mm, you can still use them. But
Yeah.
it's it depends on what like you're going for. But if you're going for like a horde army that's melee, you want them all on smaller bases. That's like Nids could probably really do with having bigger bases, because, well, they're all like pointy outy and sticky outy and stuff, and there's just like limbs everywhere, but it's a tiny base, they fall over all the time. But they can't put them on bigger bases because, well, the Nids are melee. Well, not all Nids are melee, but a lot of Nids are melee, so, So yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting now that we've got more commanders in the game, because like, if you wanted to, since you're not using all your pathfinders, you could convert one of them to be a Cadre Fireblade or something.
Yeah.
Dan has a war boss. I'll have the Overlord plus Librarian.
I mean, it's all very true. The only thing that I would say is we would need a far bigger board
What, for commanders?
Yeah.
Nah. We're gonna do it on a big above 2v2s anyway, so we'll just do it on that kind of size mod. For commanders, it should just be the same size as it would be without commanders. Because that's the point.
Well, I suppose if you're going to be spending 170 of your points on your commander, it's a fair point.
Yeah, he's got nobody else to back him up though. He has two dudes who are mediocre at best and save on 4s. So, you know, it's not like it's him plus the rest of the kill team. He just is the kill team. So, you know, and plus, catching up to stuff is gonna be awkward. So, he has his he has his own downsides beyond and with that being quite a major downside, I feel like it's too much if the board is huge as well, because then the entire game is just going to be enemy moves away, I move slightly closer, they move away and shoot, I move slightly closer, they move away and shoot. That's going to be the entire game, and that's not going to be fun for anyone.
Well, it's like I was saying with my stealth suits, with them having an extra 3 inches of movement over yours.
Yeah, but there are still kind of things that I can do about that. That's why I wanted to take the warriors instead of the immortals.
What's that?
Not instead of the immortals, or instead of the flayed ones.
Yeah, as in, what is the thing?
Because they can shoot.
Yeah, but if you take those two out...
I mean, technically, yes. Oh, I figured out why this plays into what I was about to mention. I figured out why Resurrection Orb wasn't mentioned on that abilities list.
Why?
It's because it's way more horrifying, but it's a tactic now instead. So, before, it would just be... I think it was, when something would, go down, you can use your Resurrection Orb to, revive them if they're within a certain distance. Now it's way worse. You pick a unit that's already dead, right? I think it's at the start of the turn. I might be wrong. You pick a unit that's already out, right? Roll a dice. On something ridiculous, they come back to life within 3 inches of you. You choose where to put them. They can't be within an inch of what do you call it? They can't be within an inch of an enemy. So, in theory, what you could do is say I did have flayed ones, right? And say John was shooting at my overlord, right? And he thinks, right, this guy just isn't dying, I'm going to pick off his other ones from the back instead, right? Then he would murder them, slaughter them, and then I would Resurrection Orb them near me. It's like a personal ass-kicking delivery service. It's way more scary. Admittedly, it does cost some end points. It costs a hefty few. I think it's 3 or something. But
you still get... If obviously he'd be a commander, so you'd still be getting 2 per turn.
No, that's leaders. Commanders don't do that. Well, you can...
Can't you have your commander as the leader?
No, they're a separate slot.
Okay.
You have them alongside a leader.
Still, you could... even if you didn't have your leader, you could still do 1 every 3 turns.
Well, I mean, if you really wanted to, if you wanted to properly spec into the whole Resurrection Orb thing, you can give them a thing that allows them to do that. That allows them to generate strategic. There's an entire tree dedicated to stratagems. You can reduce the points cost for them and stuff. There's loads of stuff you can do. Yeah, I know. You can. Yeah, it's worth having a look at. It's a lot of it's insane. There's all different specializations as well. So there's melee, strength, fortitude, strategist, shooting or shooter, something like that. I can't remember. There's all different ones. And yeah, just commanders are ridiculous. At first I thought it was okay, these commanders seem alright in their stats, but yeah. All I'm thinking...
Turns out there's a lot more to them.
Yeah, all I'm thinking now though, is remember when we were reading about how scary Eggman's gonna be?
Yeah.
He's gonna get scarier.
God.
He's gonna get worse.
He's going to be overpowered.
Well, I don't know about that. Because you can only use a commander in a commander's game. It's like John doesn't have a commander. I can't use mine. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So everything has like an answer to it. But to be fair, I'm not sure if points wise John can even use all of his dudes together. Cause I think he has 6. And I think he can only have 5. So he could play one as like a lieutenant or something, or a captain. Play like one of the helmetless versions. Because they never have the helmets.
I was just looking at the time and thinking, hang on a minute, it's a bit late for people to be streaming.
It's a Friday, my boy. We can stream as late as we want. Hey, oh no, 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 no! God damn it.
What?
All that stuff just plopped down there. There's like one thing in the way. Oh, I can't. Yeah. It's all gonna fall if I do. I don't know what the solution here is. God
The
damn it.
solution?
The solution is nobody wins, I think.
No, you just blew it up a little bit. There was a way of fixing it.
If it was fly round, that is not a good plan.
No, you put a conveyor belt slightly higher up the scooper, extend it out by about 6, and then convey it down a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, I could have done that, but nah. That's all I have to say on that. When I'm fully upgraded, I'm gonna stop digging everything out, by the way.
You know what I could really go for at the moment?
God. Cereal. Oh, wild guess.
Hang on a minute.
What am I listening to?
What?
What's that noise? By any chance cereal?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought the answer was going to be. I was very surprised when I thought I heard a no coming out of you. Perfect little thing didn't do it. Oh no! It's the balls.
Get the rocket launcher.
hate mods. Is that the only way to kill them?
Well, bombs. Rocket launch is the easiest.
You have like limited ammo for that, right?
You can buy more.
Right. One of these. Oh, I already. That increases blast radius. Yeah, that's a plan. I'm gonna do that. About 50. Buy a few more. Just in case. Oh, I didn't even buy what I needed. God damn it. Oh, it's different colours when you go up and down.
I would be talking more, but I am eating.
Sorry. I guess I sort of brought it upon myself by suggesting it. You played any
What?
Mario 5? Oh,
Not yet.
there. Did you have a look at that multiplayer tutorial?
Nope.
Have you done anything with your time?
Not massively.
Okay, cool. Have you watched RVB yet?
What?
Have you watched RVB yet?
I'm not sure what you're expecting my answer to be at this point, but
I don't either. I don't. I don't know. I need to hear the disappointment for myself, I suppose. I do think you'd enjoy it. I'm not just telling you to watch it for no reason.
I fully believe you as well as the honest bit.
Yeah, it's funny. Oh dear. I actually keep on thinking that I'm going to restart watching it, to be honest. Because, well, a new series is going to come out soon. I want to rewatch them all. I don't have the time to rewatch them all nowadays, that's it. That's the thing.
You've got work.
Yeah, sucks. Oh, come on, I have like 4 hours when I come home. An hour of that is streaming. An hour of that is like getting in and getting the oven on and cooking something to eat. So I only have like 2 hours free at most. Even that's like a debatable 2 hours. It varies with days. And then weekends are just like depressing because it's like, oh well, I know this is gonna go by fast, and then it's like, oh yeah, that went by fast. That said,
It's recovery time.
yeah, exactly. I'm kind of glad we're not doing D&D this weekend because I don't know, I just want to relax.
Fair.
Plus, I want to do it.
To be fair, we're not doing it next week either.
Yeah, that's a good point. I want to come down and do some Kill Team at some point. Because Dan's got his pretty much sorted. I know John's never going to have his sorted.
I will say now, if there was actually a definitive time you were coming over, I would get them at least put together in a way that could be used.
I mean, within the next couple of weeks, most likely. I would like to come down as soon as possible, ideally. I want to use the things that I spent, like, weeks working on. I spent, like, weeks and weeks and weeks working on them to look cool, and just never going to get seen. They're just gathering dust, it's a shame. Plus I want to go to that shop, because what I'm interested in finding out is if that shop is going to have terrain or not, or if it's just the board. Because I reckon it'll be just the board, for a £1. Because that'd be a very good deal. Did you have a look at that website that I sent you?
I probably did, but you're going to have to be a bit more specific as to which one.
The one with the terrain on it.
The one literally about half an hour ago? Yes.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
It is to be there.
Factories and that. They're cool. I do like the trains, but them bunkers. I thought, I mean, they're cool and all, but they'd make fantastic Space Hulk stuff. And I mean, Kill Team itself makes fantastic Space Hulk stuff anyway. So
a Space Hulk game mode would be very cool.
Well, they kind of have rules for that nowadays. They have rules for fighting in spaceships, so it's not like directly Space Hulk, but it's pretty much. It's cool. There's like stuff for like opening, like special rules for like opening doors and stuff, and, like breach and clears and that kind of thing. It's cool. It's like Siege.
That sounds like very fun.
Oh my god! Why is there not a Siege version? There should be a Siege version where like there's no cap on how many specialists you can have. You just only allowed one of each. You can have like as many as you want, and then like give one of them like a hostage to defend, or like a bomb site or something. That'd be cool. How am I doing with these moles then?
You got your rocket launcher. Shoot it at them.
Thanks. How do I get it in?
It's under dig tools, I believe.
It's under items. But I don't know what the use button is. Well, there is a physical use button, but I don't have to click that every time. So I'm gonna miss.
E?
Oh, maybe it's E. Oh, I'm not gonna waste one finding out, but you're probably right.
Do it.
No, I don't have enough. I'm nearly at full though. Full of most things. Why do I keep on just taking like random damage? You know that.
Fall damage.
Well, I'm not falling from very high, and I certainly fall from high without taking damage, so. But like, he's only like 1 damage and stuff.
I'm watching.
Prog crackers.
No.
Sounds like prog crackers.
Twitterbex.
Yeah. So I lose basically all my stuff to just falling off the edge. I know I'll get it back eventually, but that's no good to me now, is it? very satisfying to watch.
It is.
That one was fall damage. I wonder if this was meant to be Game Jam.
Possibly.
It's like I always thought it was somebody's like final project or something because it's from DigFen, but the splash screen indicated some form of jam or something, so it would seem that way.
I can imagine someone creating this at a game jam, to be fair.
It's quite in
48 hour.
Well, I suppose it's still got quite a lot going on, even for a 48 hour.
All it takes is a good team that really knows what they're doing.
I think you just realised what high requirements you asked for.
I'm sure in the 20,000 plus people that do game jams, there's at least one team out there.
Oh, you don't know game jams. let me give you a hint, right? If they were out there, then they aren't participating in game jams, they've got actual jobs. I mean, that's essentially what game jams are, it's just like a giant game industry interview.
Fair.
A lot of people get hired from game jams.
This is true.
Seems like, I don't know, back in the drop people were game jam hired, weren't they? The people who did Portal.
I'm not sure on that one.
It's annoying when you just want it on one specific pixel and you just won't do it. Again, no one was full damage. You know, when you think about it, people like players just have a habit of leaping off things.
What?
People like players just have a habit of leaping off things.
I want to argue, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, no, it's pretty accurate. Oh. Accidentally right clicked on a folder. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, I need to get the Wi-Fi upgrade. Boost the Wi-Fi. I just know there's gonna be a million of them down here. Oh god, there's a tower with their name on it. There's gonna be 50,000 of them. Looks like a mole city. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Fun! Did they? Oh, are they in the resources?
I think they do actually, yeah.
Oh, I'm not having that. Hold on.
Get your rocket launcher out.
See? It's see.
Is it?
Yep.
watching the stream. Oh, it is he. You need to hit them twice.
Not anymore. I did need to hit them twice. Right, now I'm just gonna do some proper destruction. Oh! Next I fell into the gank. The gank's hard to see on this because it's all grey. One of them all the way along. Okay, as far as we can go. Get a scooper. Oh, this ain't gonna be 20s worth, I'll tell you that. God damn it. The thing that you use to get them is the same stuff that I need for
Your
so
tools.
I think I can hear more of them eating it. Did I not buy any? Oh, I bought.
You bought the wrong thing.
It's because they look the same. They're the same colour. This one don't have any money. Get the. There we go. I can see another one down there, just gobbling it all up. I ran out one before what I needed. Might as well buy another one. I'm gonna use them, I guess.
I wondered why your stream kept buffering. It's still downloading that game.
Oh, right. This confused me. I was like, what game are you talking about? See, I get you now. See, for a game like this, I would usually have like some music on while I was doing it, but to the stream I can't. It saddens me.
Well, like I said, soon we'll be able to stream Skyrim together.
It's true. What kind of catastrophe do you think is going to happen there?
Well, interestingly enough, they released a patch a couple of days ago, and apparently, according to the database that they've got set up that like tracks crashes and that, the update's already managed to fix about a third of all the crashing that's been happening. So
Right, that's good. It's quicker than Bethesda usually is.
far quicker.
I mean, yeah, because Bethesda actually works backwards nowadays.
Because if you think it's only been out for 2 weeks and they've, in theory, fixed over a third of the crashes, or around a third, that's really impressive.
It is, but it also lacks context. Like, that third could be like super simple stuff, and then the other 2/3 haven't been fixed because they're really complex and aren't going to be fixed, so...
Which is true.
You know, working as a man who does that kind of thing. Those stats are easy to fix. That's not saying that what they've done isn't impressive, by the way. but just, I don't know, I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm going to be that guy.
It is also Skyrim, so it's always going to be a little bit
Well, yeah, that's true.
temperamental. Will be nice.
Temperamental's one way to put it. Tim, you want to see something satisfying? God damn, it was only half satisfying. I still don't have enough to upgrade my tools. I don't have enough of like the basest material ever. I feel like I've done myself over. Because these are all really awkward to get at. Now, I don't have the most jetpack fuel that I could. It's not bad, but it's, you know.
Just gonna have to keep on digging.
And rigging.
Well, you've done the rig bit for the moment. You just need to do the digging bit.
It's true. It's very true. Samuel.
You've been going for a while.
I'm trying to think how far through I am. I don't really know.
I would say about 4/7.
Thanks.
What?
I'm gonna call it 11, methinks.
Fair.
I'm gonna gut this entire crane first though. Yeah, I gutted myself in the end. Turn it down.
Does anyone else have an irrational fear of a stray branch smacking a window on the top deck of a bus?
Yep.
I kind of have to agree with that. The amount of times I've been on the top floor of a bus looking out through the front window and just seeing branches. And just being like, oh, that's going to hit the bus, that's going to hit the bus.
I mean, I'm bus to work and it happens at least 15 times a week. And you get on the bus 10 times.
Oh, that's interesting.
So,
now, I mentioned that Chinese company funding a ton of money to Reddit. Apparently Reddit's already blocked in China anyway.
yeah, that seems an awful lot like a buyout anyway. Well, I suppose it depends where in China though, doesn't it? It's like the Chinese government that's doing it. That's dodgier than just some dude.
Apparently some company has paid the money. Reddit is blocked by the government.
Right. So the company's employees are bored while they're on the toilet. They need a quick fix. Is what I
They
take
can't
away
go.
from
They can't read it.
that. No, that's what I mean. They need a quick fix. They're bored on the toilet. They need somewhere to not be bored on the toilet. Get ready. It's a perfect plan when you think about it. I'm being super cautious with that bit, by the way, just in case. Also, I can't see this bit that I'm digging at the moment. Oh, you can hide the hood. That's handy. Looking forward to using your dudes in Kill Team.
It will be fun, to be fair.
It's a good feeling when you're using your dudes. Like stuff they've specifically worked on. The hell's it? Oh, it's water. I was very confused for a moment. You just dug into an ancient temple. God damn it, Digger, you're ruining an archaeological dig.
That's actually an interesting question.
Go on.